from Dick Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kent State Golden Flashes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Buffalo Bulls offense takes the field to start this game off. And from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Might as well stick with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so that they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will have its first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Roberson. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Snow. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fires to the big fella. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the middle. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Golden Flashes are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The hand to the running back. Runs through a tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll try to pop the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Clark. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Golden Flashes with myriad options. Caught behind the line. It's Newman. Oh, he's got some space. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. To the air on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's loose on the right. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kent State.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in at the 40. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Looking for space. It's Newman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Makes the catch. It's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback gets the 1st down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. Finds his man. It's Snow. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 35. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Using the quick game.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught close to the marker. It's Newman. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too, on that last play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a fifth if they can't move the chains. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Golden Flashes look to keep this drive humming. Now they'll run it to the right here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's a heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. Wide open. He makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. He'll do it himself. Look out. He's got room. Made a defender miss. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Power ahead.
Offense, man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete.
They're trailing by 10 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the big fella. Brings into the open. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defender.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Roberson. Throws for the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll give it to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Lost to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Marco. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quick release by the QB. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Newman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd.
Heading to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. Gotta love that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Roberson. There's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40, the 20, touchdown Buffalo. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Roberson. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Garcia. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Got his man downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Finds his big tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The golden flashes, moving quickly to the line. The play-action fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run into.
Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not